where actually are you on your self-improvement journey? Because I can bet any money, if you have subscribed to my channel or you're watching this video, it's because you are actually still on level 1. When I talk about Nofap, when I talk about semen retention, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I don't have this problem anymore in my life. I don't watch adult videos. I don't masturbate. I don't do any of these things because I've actually solved this issue. And I've been on this journey for a long time. You know, I've been doing semen retention for a very long time. However, I'm here to give you guys tips and to get you on the same path. But what you have to understand is this is literally level 1. Like, this is like the boot camp. This is like in the video game. It's literally like the little tutorial at the start. Once you complete that, then you actually start the real game. That's the thing, guys. You have to realize that if you are watching porn, you're masturbating. Look, a bit of hair sticking out. I just jumped out of the shower. But if you're watching videos, if you're watching porn, these things, you have to understand that you are not, your character's not even like out of the boot camp. You need to literally, you're asleep. You're in the matrix. You are not aware. You're not awake. Your soul hasn't come to life. You are literally a walking NPC. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. Once you do this path, once you go on semen retention, it's like an awakening happens, you know, almost on like a spiritual level. You wake up. I think for me, when I first started this, I was about 16, I think. And prior to that, I wasn't aware, I wasn't alive. And I kind of could describe it as like, I felt like I was born again. Like when I did semen retention, it literally felt like I was born. Like I was born 4th of December 2000, but I was born again 2016. Or yeah, 2016. I don't know what the date was exactly. I can't remember. But I just remember feeling like I was alive. Like, oh my God, I found something. I found a key. And you can scroll all the way back to my videos from day one when I first ever went on this journey. And it might seem like, oh, Ben, but you're like still going on about this. Like, surely you've not. No, trust me. I'm only talking about this for your guys' benefit. It's not for my benefit. If I could have it another way, I wouldn't be talking about Nofap. I genuinely couldn't. It's not something that's in my awareness. When you really solve this problem, it goes out of your awareness. You're not thinking about it. You're not trying to fight against yourself, because once you change your identity, once you change this, you make this a lifestyle, it just sits in the background, but it fundamentally changes your personality. I'll give you a little story. I was at an event in Italy not so long ago. Some pretty high level entrepreneurs, and I think I even mentioned that you know, like part of what I do is I help guys quit porn, masturbation, and some of the guys came up to me after like, man, I didn't even know you did that, that's so cool. And I could kind of see, I was like thinking maybe this guy like has this issue, and you'll be surprised, you know, some of these high level guys, they, even though they've done well in business, they still have these like gaps in their life. And it's very interesting. And you know, it showed though, because my confidence was so much higher than the other guys. I was going up, people talking to people, like just the level of charisma, I guess, in certain situations. It can depend, but I definitely noticed that doing the semen retention, doing Nofap, it's like an initiation as a man. It's like, you know, in this world we live in this bubble wrapped Western society, we need, as men, we need to challenge ourselves. We need to push ourselves. We need to do things that set us apart. And one thing you can do is doing semen retention, is doing Nofap. And if you're watching this video and you're like, but Ben, like I'm struggling, like you need to figure it out. You need to just keep watching my videos every single day, because I will give you the actual tools. I'll give you the tips, because I know how to do this. I've helped over 50 men, right? One of my clients had like 20 years of addiction. The longest he ever gone was 2 weeks on semen retention. Worked with me, and he was like 6 months clean. And to this day, I mean, I haven't actually reached out to him in a while, but to this day, as far as I'm aware, he's still on that path. You know, his business started to transform itself. His life started to transform itself. His relationship to women, the way he objectified women changed. Every single thing in his life changed for the better, just because he changed one simple thing within his life. And what you have to understand is, guys, is we're living in a society that, you know, I think we're figuring it out. These younger people, we're figuring out like, yes, we are actually being attacked. Masculinity is being attacked. And from a very young age, you were exposed to essentially a drug, and you were put onto a drug that was making you addicted to something that's damaging you, something that's harming you. And as a byproduct of that, it made you weaker, made you less confident, it made you more submissive, it made you more of a, you know, someone who just follows the rules, follows the status quo, doesn't question anything, doesn't become a leader, doesn't step outside the box. And I really believe that, you know, the first step in all personal development is solving this issue. For many guys, you know, I think there's some guys out there that can watch porn, it doesn't affect them. But for a lot of guys, this is something they need to handle, it's something they need to fix, and they know it deep down. And, you know, if you want to be a mature adult, you want to be a mature human, this is just something you need to do. It's not a big deal. It shouldn't be a big deal. As I said, it's level freaking 1. Like, it's level 1. Once you solve this, that's when the fun begins. That's where you start to find your purpose. So you start to actually have discipline and self-control. You can actually start putting it towards a bigger vision, a bigger goal. You can start molding yourself. You actually have the discipline to show up and train in the gym. You have the discipline to go and eat the right foods. You know, you can do all these things. You don't lust after women the same way. So when you do talk to a girl, you're able to have a deep, meaningful conversation, and you're able to be charming without thinking about what you're going to do to her, or you're having these kind of like thoughts controlling your mind. Because when that happens, you fundamentally lose your aura. You fundamentally lose that kind of glow and that kind of higher version of yourself. And that's what it's all about, guys. You want to be that person when you walk in a room, people's heads turn. You don't want to be that person that walks into a room and no one even notices you're there. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy that has this glow, has this aura, who's unique, who's on his own path, who's paving his own way in life. And this is one step towards that as a man. And I think I empathize with you guys, because this isn't easy. It's not an easy thing to overcome. But if you want to be the best version of yourself, if you're on this because you really want to have self-improvement, you really want to be the best version of yourself, then you need to figure this out. You know, you need to get it handled, because at the end of the day, I can't do it for you. I'm only a guide. I'm only a signpost. I'm only like point you in the right direction. I can give you the tools. I can give you the skills. I can give you the principles. I can give you the things you need and the motivation, the accountability. But fundamentally, it's about you. You can guide a horse to water, you can't make it drink. So if you're ready to make that change in your life, and you're sick and tired of just having this repeated cycle and you're stuck in it, and listen, there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that at all. We all go through stuff. We all have difficult times in our life. We all have periods where we struggle with things and we have vices. Guys, go 5 videos back and watch the video. I literally say in the video, guys, I literally feel lost in my life. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I'm confused. I don't know what the next step is. And here I am right now, and I feel like I'm sharp again. I feel like I'm focused again. I feel like I've got that edge again. So just like that, everything can change if you make the right decisions. Every decision you ever made in your whole life has led you to this moment right now, watching this video. It was from a decision you made at one point in your life. So you need to, what I'm trying to say is, you should have some kind of self-love, and you should be like, okay, it's okay to be in this position, but it's not okay to stay in it. And that's the key, guys. You need to get out of this trap, get out of this hole that you're in, and your life's going to improve drastically. And you have no idea how much your life can improve if you just make this shift within it. So with that being said, guys, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my Calendly link underneath this video in the description. So if you just watched this and you thought, you know what, Ben, actually, I've been watching a few of your videos and you made some good points, I'd love for you to help me. I would love to help you. I'd love to jump on a call and have a conversation. So the link is in the description. If you're serious, if you're interested in working together, you want to work together, or you just want some advice, go down below, click that link, book a little call in with me, 15 minutes. It'd be great to talk to you. But other than that, guys, I hope this video gave you some motivation. I hope it gave you some insight and perspective on your journey and how you can improve. I hope you have an absolutely blessed day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.